Okay, you guys, I know I'm sponsored, so this probably will get discounted, but I'll be honest with you, I've always been a little bit like, I don't know what the word would be. Wasn't sure about these magnetic sheets. Honestly, I really wasn't. I didn't know if they actually did anything, but I wanted to try, and that's how we learn. Listen, you guys, last night Spencer is an idiot because sometimes he gets that way. And he gets a big lactic acid dump, and then he doesn't quite tie up, like in the definition of tie up, like you've seen horses tie up to where they like can't move and get stiff, but he definitely gets a big time lactic acid dump. And I've never seen him sweat under the magnets, but I've never put this sheet on after he has a crash out like he did last night. Anyways, this morning was very cool. In fact, I didn't even have a hookup for my trailer last night, and I did fine. But I took his blanket off to let him roll, and I had all these little polka dots. And the thing is, like, they're not everywhere. Only some places. This morning I had quite a bit. And I thought, that's really weird because it's really cool outside. Like 60, like nobody was sweating anywhere. And then today, after his little tie-up session last night, I have polka dots. And I've never had those before. And I let him wear this sheet like at the house quite a bit, you know. So I'm sold. I don't know what that means. I know he's increased the circulation in these places, but there's got to be a little more to it than that because we just have not sweat, and it was not hot last night, so I'm kind of sold on that deal. Also, I didn't know if you guys have actually seen these with ice in them, but like they're so tight, but once you can put a lot of ice in these things, you can hear it wiggling. It looks like he has cellulitis. Anyways, there's a lot of ice in here. In fact, I fit a large ice bag in these 4 boots. So buy a large ice bag. If you're wondering, like, there's no way that those things can hold that much. They can, and they do. And what's so nice is it's really, really cold, especially when the ice kind of starts to melt a little bit. It's nice. Okay, I tried to cheat the system though, be honest with you, and I tried to use frozen water bottles. It doesn't work the same. The frozen water bottles and the ice packs do not do the same. They don't make it through the fabric. It's a very thick fabric, and they don't make it through the fabric. The cold does not make it through the fabric. And it insulates, this fabric insulates it so much that like the ice of the water bottles and the ice packs doesn't ever like melt, so you don't ever get the cold water, which is really what's doing it. So don't try to cheat it with the ice water bottles and stuff. If you don't want to buy a bag of ice, it doesn't work as good or at all, to be honest with you. So I finally just bit the bullet and went and bought a big bag of ice. You guys, that was the key. When they call them ice boots, they call them ice boots for a reason. That's why they don't call them cold pack boots or frozen water bottle boots, I guess. But we're happy. We're doing much better. Every time I take the sheet off, I've been waiting every couple hours to take the sheet off just to check. And the dots are less and less. Like this morning, everywhere that you could have had a dot, he had a sweat mark. And you can actually see that they're not everywhere. They're only certain places. And so that tells me this is not just a like, oh, we're sweating right here because of the dots. Well, there's a lot more dots than there are sweat marks. And right now there's half as many as there was this morning when I put this on, and the temperature is significantly higher. I would say that it is 20 degrees higher than it was when I woke up this morning. So I'm sold. I don't know the science behind it. I'll be really honest with you. I know I got a big lactic acid dump last night, and when I made my run my horse felt so terrible. I was not only embarrassed of my run, but just really concerned afterwards. And the sheet validated what I was feeling. So go get one. They're worth the money. There's payment plans for all of this, and that's how I bought all my stuff. And worth it. Really, really worth it.